So in the previous videos we have covered like how we are gonna pass the pointers to like functions. We have covered things with arrays, everything. Okay, we have covered those things part. So here also I want to cover one more important part that is basically known as double pointers. Okay, let's see how we'll deal with this. So let's just actually create this thing, the basic part that we need. So we need a string using namespace std int main. Okay, come here, create a variable. Let's say int I equal to, let's say 11. I'm gonna give this value inside my pointer p. How I'll give you like this. Okay, addresses there in my p. Now what I'll do, I'll be like, okay, do star p. Oh, before that let me just print I and here. Afterwards I'm like, okay, star p equal to star p plus 1. Okay, now print the value of I. So what can we expect? We can expect at line number 9 as answer is 12. Okay, so let's give this space as well. How and why? Obviously we know it. Just quickly I'll just tell you. I11. Okay, so I is made at 700. Let's say who's contained 700. So in my symbol table, I is at 700. Great. Star p equals to address y. So p also has been made. P, let's say, is made at 800. So in my symbol table, p is actually it's 800. Who is containing the address of I? Okay. Now printing I. So I have printed I as 11. Whatever else 11. Okay, great. Star p plus plus. Star p plus plus means star p. Okay, p is this. Okay, p is this. So go to whatever is 700. So see, p is this. Go to what is this. That means star means go to wherever this is pointing to. So you went here and you're like, okay, star p plus 1. So star p means basically this content. So 11 plus 1, make it 12, and store it basically in star p only. Star p is basically again this location only. Okay, so 12 will be added here. Afterwards I'm printing I, so I'm getting 12 as my answer. I hope till here is fine. So even if I print I, even if I print again star p out here, then obviously I'll get 12 only, right? So let's see how we'll get that 12. Okay, so let me show it to you. We need to show it value. Here's I'm doing out star p. I'm gonna get this simple. Right till here, obviously we know everything, right? Okay. Now comes the part of double pointer. Okay. Now see here, even this is actually a variable only. Obviously, this is a variable only, right? So let me show it to you. I is basically at 700. Let's say I is at 700. Whose value is 11? Right now it became 12. It became 12 right now. Okay. Afterwards, p is something who is at 800, and it's containing the address of 7. So basically, this is containing the address of 700. Okay. What if I want to make something that will contain the address of this? That means it will contain 800. So obviously, it also needs to be a pointer only, because it's gonna pointers are something that contains the address of other variables. So this will also be a pointer only. It will contain the address of p. It will contain the address of p. How can we write this? How? And even this p2 will be made somewhere, like let's say it's made at 900. Let's see how we'll do it. If you come here, you are like, okay, see. Firstly, let's say it's p. Okay, right now we'll see the syntax, but let it be p for that. I'm gonna put the address of p. Okay, and just let it be p2. Making fine, making sense. Okay, when we write a pointer, when we are trying to put an address, we actually try to put a star before it. Okay, we put a star before it. Okay, we put a star. Remember that we're gonna put a star. Okay, one more thing. Whom are when we are creating int I? Okay, we are putting star. Okay, that means I'm gonna create an int like a pointer for integer. So I'm gonna create for an pointer for integer. So I'm writing here int. I'm going to contain the address of an integer pointer. So integer pointer means integer pointer. So integer pointer. Okay. Int, since it was, see, I is basically, address is basically an integer. So it's an integer. This is p is basically a pointer. P is basically a pointer. So int star for me. Okay. One more thing. As soon as you're putting the address, so you're trying to put an address in front of it. So as soon as you're trying to put the address, you're trying to put an address in front of it. Basically, this is your syntax for double pointers, and this is actually your double pointer. Okay, make sense? Why do we use double pointers? Even double pointer you puts the address on, but it keeps the address of like a pointer which is having only one star, I should say, or like you understood right? Why we're getting double pointer here? Why we're getting double pointer here? Because the issue is this p also contains an address. Okay, this also contains an address, but p in itself is a pointer. So I took this part from here. Okay, and this part is on. And since I'm trying to store as an address, so in order to store an address, actually I put a star. So I'm putting this star for this. Okay, so internally what's happening? P2 basically is containing the address of 800. Now see here, if I try to see out the value of P2, and if I see out the value of star P2, star P2 basically will be, hey, see, first of all, P2 will give me the value 800. Everyone is making sense, right? P2 will give me value 800. If I give star P2, then whatever is kept at P2, P, you give me the value. What is kept at P? The address of I. See, very interesting. Address of I. So I'll be getting 700. So let's print first the address of I, then print star P2. Okay, let's see what I'm saying. Let's see what I'm saying. Let's see this part first. I'll explain it to you properly. Up here, like okay, see out first of all, see out address of I. Okay, just this spelling mistake, but I guess you can just understand it. Okay, so come here, address of I. Great. See out and one line. I'm coming and printing. Hey, first print me P. First print me P. P is basically gonna give me what? P is gonna give me the content of what's been P2. Sorry, P2. P2 is gonna give me the address of what? P. P2 star P2 will give me what is kept at specifically this 800. Okay. So this address and this address of I should be same, right? Obviously yes. Okay. So let me print it out. And explain to you properly again. Okay, great. See properly. Address of I is basically this 0xf6ff 14. Okay. So basically this, what is this? This is basically the content of P2. P2 is basically containing the address of P. Okay, it's 800. Okay. Star P2 basically means, okay, whatever address you're pointing to, go to that specific address, and whatever is the content inside it, you print me that value. So what is the content inside of P? The content inside of is 700. What is 700? 700 is basically the address of I. So that's the reason whatever is the address of I, I'm printing out. Okay, interesting part again. I did star P2 and I went to this. If I do one more star, okay, one star, I reached P. One more star, I will reach I, and now I can print the value of I. Interesting, right? See, one star led me to reach this P. One more star will lead to reach me I. Okay, like one more star will make me point to I. Okay, so let's see how we that. Okay, so it's very interesting. Okay, very interesting. So okay, let's come here and let's do this part. Okay, great. You are printing the value. There's no problem with this. Now you print even this. See out star P2. This means that hey, you go to the whatever is inside my P. Okay, first of all, go to what is inside my P2. Okay, then whatever whatever is inside P2, go to that address, and afterwards go to that content again. Okay, that means I'm gonna go in I, and I'm gonna print here. And what should I expect? I will expect I equal to whatever value. It's not 11. Obviously I have changed the value, so I'll be getting 12. That's my answer. Okay, so let's see. I'll be expecting 12 printed, and I'm expecting 12. Interesting, right? Very interesting. Okay, let's see again what I'm doing. Firstly, let me change the color of the pen. See here. P2. P2 is basically 800. Okay, star P2. Hey, what is kept inside of P2? P. What is kept inside of 800? So I will go to 800 first. So 700 is kept. Okay, great. 700 is kept. I is printed 700. That means the address of I. Okay, one more star. One more star means, see, there's only single star. Here's double star. So one more star is added. So one more star means, hey, now whatever is inside of this, okay, whatever is inside of this 700, go to that specific location. Where is 700? 700 is here, so go to that location. So you're going exactly to this specific location where 12 is kept, and give me that value. What you're giving? You're giving me 12, and print that value, see out. Okay, so you're getting 12. I hope this is making sense. Simple, right? I hope it makes sense what we are supposed to do internally. Okay, it makes sense, right? So I think it's clear enough. Okay, so let's just make one more thing just to make you guys clear enough. One more thing. What's that? Let's do this. Void increment function, which is gonna take this time double pointer. This time double pointer. Okay. I'm doing star pb. Okay, star p equal to let's see star p plus 1. Okay, so let's see what will happen. Okay, let's for this function, let's give my p2. P2 is basically a double pointer. See, p2 is a double pointer, right? P2 is a double pointer. So I'm going, and actually in my parameter also I'm having double pointer. Okay, but see, the name is different this time. See, this p, okay, this p is different from this p. Okay, this is the main p and this is the function increments p. Okay, makes sense? Okay, afterwards I'm increasing the value. I'll tell you what I'm doing. Okay, after I've called this, I'm gonna print the value of cout again, this same value. What do you think should be the answer? Pause it and understand and think what should be the answer. So let's see what should be the answer. It will be incremented by 1 as far as I'm concerned. Let's see whether it's incremented by 1 or not. Okay, it's incremented by 1, but why? Let's understand this. I think you already know like how why actually it's happening, but I'll just explain it to you. Okay, this is main. We have pointed p and p2. Okay, p is basically containing the address of I, and p2 is containing the address of p. Okay, here in my increment function, I have one more p who is containing the, see, I have passed this p2 right in my parameter. So whatever is p2 is containing, give that address. So star p is basically, let's say it's 700, or let's say it's 800, right? Because let's take this again model. I, it's at 700. P is pointing to this, who is at 800, so 700 is here, 800, and let's say P2 is made somewhere at 900, but inside of it, it is 800. So 800 came here, right? And see here properly, this P is different from this P. Okay, this P is different from this P. Okay, so great. This is great. I am doing in my increment function, I'm doing star P equal to star P plus 1. Okay, first of all, star p. First of all, do star p. Do this part. Star p means, okay, p is this 800. So star p means go to that location. 800. Where is 800? 800 is this. So go to this location. 800. Great. You went to this location. Okay, internally you're doing the same thing because you are actually having the same address. Okay, so internally p2 is actually going on this specific p. Okay. Afterwards, you have one more star p. That means now one more star is saying that, hey, whatever is at 700, you go to that specific content. Okay, you are now here, and now you're doing here star p plus 1. Whatever is content, what is the content? The content was actually 12. Okay, after we have done the increment, it was basically 12. Okay, where did we do the increment? We did the increment here in this line. Okay, now after this 12 was here, I'm like, okay, star p is 12, so 12 plus 1 equal to 13. Where 13? Now this 13 is basically, again, we are putting his value in star p itself. So we're updating his value with 13. By chance, we are updating his value. So see, I value is getting updated. I's value is getting updated, okay? Because I was at 700. So 700, there I have updated the value, and I'm printing his star p2. So p2 is basically again going to go to this. After this, again going to go here. Now it's gonna see that, hey, the content is basically updated. That's the reason we're getting the updated value 13. Okay, I hope things are clear, right? Okay, so I guess it's clear. Okay, if in case not clear, just go to the video once again. Okay, it'll surely be clear. Okay, And one more thing, let me just show it to you. One more thing. Even this is the same thing again. If you're gonna print again the value of I also, it will basically give you 13 only. Okay, make sense? So we'll be getting 13 twice. So it's taking some time to get. Okay, I hope this is making sense, right? And I hope this program is clear. Again, I'm saying in case if it's not clear, please make it clear. Okay, if in case you're having doubts, just ask me. Okay, and this is very very important. Okay, making sense. And throughout the course also we'll be using it a number of times. Everywhere we're going to use, see, pointers will be used from now onwards. We whatever values, whatever videos we're making, every now and then, or I should say in most of the videos, we'll actually try to make use of these pointers only. Okay, the concept of pointers. Okay, so please make it sure that you know point concepts properly. Okay, in case you have doubts, just ask me. Okay, so I hope this part is clear. So see you guys in the next video. Okay, thank you.